All right, let's say they ask you to graph a line and they give it to you in standard form, so y isn't by itself. Let's say the easiest thing to do is probably try to get y by itself, so let's add x to both sides so we can get that off this side. And this is one thing to be careful about. See how this still says negative y? So y still isn't quite by itself. There's a negative 1 multiplied by it, so it's not by itself till we get rid of that, which means we have to divide everything on both sides by negative 1. So this really says y equals negative x minus 3. Alright, once it's in this form, it's way easier to graph because now we know the slope and the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is negative 3, right? We're picturing this as y equals mx plus b. So where it crosses the y-axis. And then if the slope is negative 1, what does that mean? Well, that's negative 1 over 1, just like any whole number is right over 1. So that means I could go down 1 and over 1. It's like directions to another point. So if I go down 1 and over 1. Alright, and sometimes people ask, well, how do I know if the negative should be on the top or bottom? It actually doesn't matter, because see, if I treat it like it's on the bottom, I could go up 1 and to the left 1, right? Because negative would be to the left. If I go up 1 and to the left 1, see how all these points are still on the same line anyways? So be careful you don't want it on both because it would cancel, but if it's negative, and then you can also check, does your line look like it's going downhill? Does it look like it has a negative slope?